this is a PSA announcement. As you guys know, I have stated that all video rights that come from the Kendra G Singles dating app are owned by my company, Singles Live. This is not to be played with. Even if I myself take a video from the dating app that I own and I put it on my YouTube page, you cannot reuse it. It cannot be repurposed. I said this since we launched the live stream, will be 3 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, I've been saying this. I have a team of lawyers dedicated to this because I knew that people would still try me. I don't know why you tried me, but either way. Shout out to my cousins because I'm being honest with y'all. I be busy as hell. And I know it just seems like I just sit down and ask people questions, but my day is never that simple. So I really don't know what goes on in these YouTube streets as much as you guys do. But shout out to the KBI. The KBI, I have called you guys the Kendra Bureau of Investigations. They have been sending links to different pages that had up footage from my dating app. And I will just send it to my lawyers. And I want to say so far, maybe about 15 videos have been removed. It's always a daily process. They just started the process yesterday and 15 were removed this morning. So they're moving fast, which I appreciate. And I just wanted to have this conversation because there's this whole thing about fair use. I never liked fair use. To me, fair use is very lazy. You are not a content creator. You are a thief. You take other people's work and you find a way to monetize from it. And that's.
Oh my God, you sound idiotic, Kendra. This lady just sat up here and said, I don't like fair use. So what?
Fair use is stated for a reason. Fair use serves a purpose. She doesn't
understand. Fair Use Act. Like, okay, well, take it to the Supreme Court if you don't like it. Just go ahead.
She's going to ride on her wig down to the Supreme Court and revert the laws of fair use. This has been litigated many times over. It doesn't matter if you like it or you agree. Fair use it serves its purpose. See, she doesn't understand the bigger machine, y'all. Like, this is funny. Like, it's funny, very funny. Like, she thinks she's outgrew the platform. She's gonna be bigger than YouTube, and she's going to change the demographics and the landscape. She ain't doing none of that. This has been fought in courts and litigated and all that. And it's a reason why fair use and reviewing of content exists on the YouTube platform. You got to understand the bigger picture, sister.
So before we continue on, let's get an understanding of what fair use is. Now I'm going to read directly from the Fair Use Act. Here we go. Notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies or phonorecords or by any other means specified by that section, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. Now, if we go to that one little piece in there, the fair use of a copyrighted work. So even if you do put copyright,
it's still
fair use. For means, for purposes such as criticism, comment. Come on, this is all we doing. We doing commentary.
And these videos are for educational purposes. We've said that from the beginning. Like, that's, we give back, link back to the content creator.
Exactly.
We do that. We do everything we're supposed to do.
We put the link in the description. We even tag her in the title most of the times if it fits up there, but we definitely put the link to the videos in the description. And I know she's talking about reaction channels in general. This is not targeted to us. I know we small, right. We small,
of course,
but there's some of the bigger channels that are really going to feel the effects of it because they do a lot of Kendra content, and they get way more views and whatnot
But you
on
know,
it.
but you know what, Queen? Therein lies the rub right there, because those same content creators that she's attacking, we might do this, at a smaller scale, or we might not be as large as the other ones out there, but they bring so much visibility to her platform that she doesn't understand her audience. Like these, those content creators contribute to a certain extent to even her machine. Like the last thing you want to be is irrelevant. Like once you take away that's part of your audience. If you don't get that in that pea-sized brain of yours, these are some of the people that's keeping you up. So why would you want to, it's cutting off your nose to spite your face to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But anyway, let us continue.
What it's always been about. It's not about people giving great information to help somebody become better. No, it's a money grab. It's that simple. Well, my dating app costs a lot of money. It's not cheap. So I don't know how the hell you thought that I paid for my dating app and you was going to be able to take my content and repurpose it and make some money. I think the hell not. I think the hell not. So this is really a PSA announcement for all the reaction channels that have been living off of me for the last 2 years. Get a job. Get a job. Okay? Get a job. I mean, if you had a vacation set, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. I'm taking this extremely serious. I also own Kendra G Singles. It's trademarked. So all the time when y'all think y'all had all those other, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's just focus on the dating app right now. So cousins, for the meantime, still do as you have been doing, which I truly appreciate. Any video you see that has been on the dating app, it's going to say copyright on it. Even if they try to cover it up, let us know. My legal team will handle it. In so many ways, to give you an example of why this is so serious to me, here's the deal. Let's say y'all know I run marathons. So
Lord have mercy. Anyways, she about to get into that whole marathon analogy. We'll get there in a second. But let's just talk about the money grab and what she's talking about, get a job. You do know, I think that most of these reaction channels, if you're not super huge, these are normal people and they work regular jobs. Like I have a regular job. I just got promoted at my job. You got
several
2 jobs.
Like and several hustles. Come on. Like if I depended on Kendra G, I was eating a long time before Kendra G even existed. That's just the facts of the matter. We do this again for educational purposes, to fight back against the bad messages and the narratives that's out there. We want to give a little bit of truth and try to bring us back together in any way we can. And as well, we do this more for fun. If we could stop, the channel can go down right now, and I'm sure Queen and myself will be just fine. That's just the reality of the fact of her.
Regardless.
Off of her. She's not feeding us. But on a grander scale, you got to think like she's talking to herself. She's the one grabbing the money. She's the one benefiting off the misery of the community and all that. But she's greedy. She doesn't want anybody else to eat. So she's saying, I'm going to take, she doesn't know this, but she's in her mind saying, I'm going to take a little bit of money and I'll get it all or most of it, instead of making a lot of money and y'all get some of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, well, they ain't gonna get none, but I'm gonna have it all. But that pie is gonna shrink. Like your share is gonna go down. It is. And again, like, this is not the end of anything. I mean, for the content creators that have a more stake and who really do the Kendra content, I'm not gonna name no names, but y'all know who they are. There's a way that you can fight this. Like, this is not the be all end all. It's not. If they claim your video, that's not a strike. That's a claim. You can fight that. The video might go down, but it can only stay down after the lawyers and all that do what they do. So if somebody was to do that with every video, I mean, they got thousands of videos. They're going to have to sit there and go through every video. That's going to cost you. You're going to pay for their work. Like, you're going to end up paying more to get the videos down than you're making. So now you're in a sinkhole trying to fight the content creators. This doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't. But she's so smart. Kendra's brilliant. She's knows more than the machine. And this is something new. They've been fighting this fight. YouTube popped off in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. They've been fighting this fight throughout. And there's a reason why fair use is implemented in these scenarios. She doesn't get that. Let us continue.
When you run a marathon, you have like 8 months of training, right? Before marathon day.
Oh,
Before
boy.
marathon day, it's like 8 months of training. Then marathon day comes. The race starts at 7 a.m., but you got to get up at 3 a.m. because you got to get to the race because you can't drive there. It's a lot that goes on. Just to start at 7 a.m., you got to be up by 3 a.m. Now you get into the race, and then it takes you 7 hours to finish the race. 7 hours. So it took you 8 months of training, had to get up super early race day, and now it takes you 7 hours to complete the marathon. And now you're at the finish line, and you're so proud of yourself, and you take your picture with your medal, and then 20 people jump in your picture that didn't do shit. That's how I feel about reaction channels. These people do nothing. They do nothing but take content and talk about it. And there's a lot of hard work and a lot of money behind my content. I don't know why people think that I just sit down. No, there's a lot of money. And the dating app itself costs a lot of money. Okay, I don't have a play dating app. So no, I am taking this.
Look, Kendra, you literally sit down in front of a camera, and it's not even a real camera. It's your phone. You've been using your iPhone for the last 5 years. Like, you don't have no professional setup. Like, we probably have
a studio.
We probably have more of a professional setup than she do.
I agree. I agree.
Like, I got 2 screens. I got a microphone, a headset.
Same here. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all see the work she puts in. Right. She can't turn the camera because it's showing her this. Like, her infrastructure is very basic. It's the same as it's been. She's talking about putting in money and hard work. See, when you dealing with these companies, you dealing with these tech companies, they ain't going to tell you they're going to take your money and tell you, yeah, we can do all of this and all that. She's having problems with the comment section and this issue, that issue. Yeah, they're going to accept your money, say they can do this. And then when it doesn't work, again, she's in the sinkhole. Like, I'm sure you spent a lot of money on that raggedy ass app. I'm sure you have over the past few years or whatever. They got to be going somewhere. We see it's on the wigs and the Dolce, and the app is not going into your channel. That's really profiting, that you're profiting off of. She's YouTube famous and don't want to acknowledge that. You need to keep your ass on YouTube and do all of that as well. Like, fair use my ass. Like, if you have content, let it go out. It eats. It's again, it serves you. How many people have in our comment section for sure said, I never heard of her until y'all did this, or in other people's other content creators section say, I only watch it through you, or I not watch it through you, but I only know of her through you. I started to watch after that. You're YouTube famous, woman. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you trying to fight? Again, the hubris is very large, and she thinks she's going to transcend, and this app is going to be bigger than okay, you think you're going to reinvent the wheel. You're going to end up irrelevant out here. That's what's going to happen.
It's extremely serious, as you guys have been doing, which I appreciate. If you see any videos with my content, it's going to say copyright on it because we're starting there. There is a whole nother issue of just using Kendra G Singles, the dating app, the logo. Those videos are under copyright investigation too because I own the trademark and you do not have permission to utilize them. What is so funny is the one page, I think it was one page. I got to ask my lawyer team, but one person literally told the cousins, like, report my page. I have the right to use it if it goes to YouTube. Literally said this in the video. And I would show you the clip but the video has been removed because he was wrong. You do not own any of my content. And I want to be clear, even if I put it on YouTube, no, you still cannot repurpose it. It is really that simple. And I know that as a woman, you guys are seeing what I go through as a woman who runs a company. I go through this a lot with men because what I learned in business, men just don't respect women a lot of times. So they try you, because most of the reaction channels, when people send me, they're hosted by men, which to me is sad. And
Kendra, there's women that react to your channel as well. Like, oh my God.
You don't have a respectable platform. That's why nobody respects you. That's where that goes.
But are they sending the women's reaction channels to her? Or are they just going to go looking for the men?
Mm-hmm.
There's women that react too.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's a good point. But this is more about men per se, and on a grander scale, Black men eating off of hers is what this whole fight. Like, so again, she'll shrink her plate so nobody could nibble off the edges, and he can have a whole little plate instead of having a huge plate, and everybody could get some. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the choice that she's making. And her lawyers, again, these are lawyers. Like, think about what you're saying. Like, they'll know you losing the fight and take your money. You gonna do life, brother. I'll defend you. I know you got caught with the murder weapon in hand, standing over the body with 1,000 stabs, blood on you. Yeah, I'll defend you. You got the money? Like, come on, man. Like, she not thinking. Again, this has been litigated way when you was on the radio and thought you was going to be whatever that was going to take you, Wendy Williams or whoever, Oprah, whatever you thought you was going to be. They already had this lined up and wrapped up. So you coming in and thinking, oh, I'm going to change the game and it's me. I'm a Black woman. I can. Oh, okay. Don't start something you can't finish. Because we could be real. You know what I mean? We can really drag this out. Everybody fight every copyright and see how this goes. The video gonna come back up until her lawyers address it with the YouTubes and all that. That can take years. I mean, if we backlog the system, it's over. Like, she's just gonna be paying more than she's making. So go ahead.
Yeah, and I've seen that there's even an Asian man that reacts to her videos. So it's not even only Black men reacting to her videos, but that's the part she's going to focus on. Black men want to steal from me, a Black woman that's an entrepreneur and that is doing something, that owns a business. Black women can't do nothing.
So what about it? What about thinking about it the other way? You know, as a Black woman, I'm trying to help feed the community, and I'm glad that people could get a little money off of this because I'm eating and we all eating and everybody eats. I'm from Harlem. Everybody eats, B. This type of behavior, this gets you broke. Like, you cut off the folks, you know, around you there. Okay, well, everybody's doing a little something, but you get that greedy, me, I, mine, and then that's when you go broke. Pride comes before the fall. You know, you want to have this vendetta. You know, this is a very ugly woman. Like, she's very nasty and me and self-centered and all that. And again, she's going to see who really is her audience, who really rocking with her. Like, she's gassed up, but I don't think she understands a lot of people are there just to laugh at the show. She think that we there to watch her and follow after what she. Ain't nobody really care about that. You the host, the curator.
Y'all drop down in the comments. Do y'all watch the show purely for entertainment value, or are y'all really interested in the guests? Just let us know why you watch the show. You know, we started watching the show purely for entertainment. I was on my way home and I just came across it and I sent it to you. And I was like, you got to see this foolishness. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago, like at the beginning, somewhere in the beginning of her show, and we've been watching ever since. So Kendra, like, we actually are your biggest fans. Like, we've been rocking with the show, even though we laughing at it.
I mean, right. That's what I'm saying.
We've been watching. Like, you always get a view from us.
Yeah, this is your viewership. This is your viewership at the same time. Like, I don't think you get that. And same with the African memorandum that she got. That's her viewership. That's like her fan base. Why would you cut off so much of your fan base? Those Africans and them brothers out there, yeah, they trying to get over it. The desperate big women over there. I'm over there. I need a green card. I need papers. You mean, like, come on, like, this is part of the show. She's trying to homogenize and get it to like where everybody who watches is just, it's all rosy and it's just the way she wants it to be. Like, and again, you cutting off your core audience in a lot of sections. You just slicing the pie very small. You, the cousins and the Africans ain't running no show. Right. That's it. Right.
So the fact that you have to live off another woman's work ethic really shows you what kind of man you are. And I really feel sad for you. I always say this and I stand by it. Men in my real life would never. They go out and they get it and they make a life for themselves. They do not wake up in the morning to see what Kendra G did so they could find a way to pay their rent this morning. But like I said at the top of this, get a job because those days are over. Okay, those days are over. And you know, it's interesting because some of it is done from single men, right? So I'm like, how are you a single person, you know, trying to commentate over the guests that come on from my show looking for love? My mission never changed. And I want to finish this and I'll come back. You know, I'm dyslexic child. I'll be going around the world with my information and my thoughts. But how are you a single man critiquing the people coming on my show looking for love? You're single. Like, you're literally in the same boat as the guest that you're talking about. Like, what are we doing here? And then there's some married men.
Hold on.
And the married men, you embarrass your wife.
The single men can't critique the single prospects on a singles dating show.
No.
That's what she said, right?
No.
Y'all caught that? That's somebody going to a fruit stand and he can't critique the fruit that he's supposed to pay for. He can't say, oh, no, this one's too ripe. I can't do that. That one's now a little moldy. Now this one's just right. He can't commentate on that. That's what she's saying.
Yeah,
okay,
just
so
buy the fruit.
Just buy the fruit. Just come by. Shut up. Buy the pay. Give me the money. Take the fruit I give you and go about your business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now with the singles men, let's go. She said the married men. Let's see what she says about the married men.
Like, I know your wife is embarrassed to say you are her husband. To be married to a man that does nothing but tries to break down Black women, and also to be married to a man that likes me more than he likes you. I'm just keeping 1,000 with you. Some of your husbands don't really like you. They settle for you. So what they do is, before they even kiss you good morning, they on my YouTube page, on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, seeing what I did, because they really don't like their lives. They really don't like the life that they have with you. But they settled for you and they're going to build a family with you, but they're really not happy. That's why they give women like me and other women on the internet so much of their attention, because they can never in life get a woman like me, ever. And
this is ridiculous.
So the married men watch the show because of you. Well, so they're here for you, not the entertainment value. And you can watch with your lady. Your lady might have tipped your hat to it, like Queen just described to you. I didn't go seek you out. I don't really care that much. And again, like, I wish he was saying all of this, right, without that white lady's hair and all that makeup and filters on. I wish he was clean face, sitting here telling me a woman like me and all that. I could accept that, because that's not even you. The woman that you are presenting right here is not even the woman that you really are.
I don't think she really want to compare with some of these women out here. Like, I don't think you want to do it, Kendra. You might make more money than me, but I got my real hair. I know how to cook, clean, Kendra.
And go still get a bag at the same time.
Right, so, and go to work. So we don't want to go there, hon. We don't.
A woman like her. She's functioning illiterate, y'all. Who wants that? She can't read, count, spell. Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on, like.
Let me throw that in. And I got a degree.
Mm. Mm.
Please don't go here, Kendra. You know. Oh, let me add one last thing. And I don't have to wear makeup. I do not have to wear makeup or if somebody else's hair to go outside the door. I can come out bareface as myself, not hiding my face from the public. Because that's exactly what she's doing. She got somebody else's face on and a white lady's hair. Because I just said before we started recording, I said she looked like Nene.
She do.
At what point did she start to look like Nene?
Man, come on, man.
You look like somebody else. You don't even look like yourself. You say you a proud, black, dark-skinned woman, but you not dark-skinned.
Right.
You about 5
only in your
shades
hands.
lighter.
Check, just look at the hands. That's all. The hands tell you everything.
Like this is, I really feel like she has to tell herself this to go to sleep at night. If not, she gonna cry herself to sleep. Like you gotta say, oh, the only reason why these men are watching this is because they want a woman, a boss babe like me.
It's a fact. This is a fact.
And girl, bye.
And just in all honesty, like just real talk, like I don't find Kendra attractive at all. And I don't find, well, I know one person who seems to be over the moon about it, but that's a whole nother story. But like, she's not the sex symbol. Oh, Kendra's so fine. It's not that. I don't find her attractive at all. But I do enjoy the platform, though. Like, the platform is hilarious. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't understand your core audience. You think that these men are sitting here, or whoever, these content creators are sitting here to see what the latest up on Kendra G? You're fooling yourself. Man. You're fooling yourself. Hubris.
That hubris is totally like her head is so big. I don't even know how she get into her condo.
Right.
You know, and one other thing, Kendra is not an ugly lady. She's quite pretty. I would say she's pretty. It's just her attitude is ugly. She is a mean-spirited person. And she tries to be someone that she's not. When she put on all that ghetto-ness and I'm ratchet, you're not ghetto. You're not ratchet. You're suburban. Like, I know you grew up in the suburbs, and it's okay. It's okay if you grew up in the suburbs.
It's cool.
That's fine. Cool. But don't act like somebody you not. Like, she'll pop off on the internet, get real raunchy. Right. But if you walked up to her in public, she wouldn't have this type of rah-rah for you.
I want to know, when was the last fist fight that Kendra had? When was the last time Kendra had to snatch back a wig or take it off, or earring removal?
I don't think she probably get into fights. Yeah, I don't think
all
she
that's talking is blustering. You know?
And she about that life. She says a lot of, she has her go-to insults. She just used
your penis, and
she used like single men, then married men. So basically no men. So if you're not single and you're not married, what are you?
Right. You can't comment on the show. So a dating show that no men are supposed to even participate in. Like, you can't watch. If you come on, she's overcritical of you. So what kind of dating show is this? What kind of dating app you got where it's 90% women? Please.
Yeah.
I'm talking my shit today because I really sit back and I let the show go. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I believe in lawyers and the police. Okay, I don't play these YouTube comment section games. I don't got time for that. I got lawyers. That's what they do. That's what they get paid to do. Okay. But back to what I was just saying, because I don't want this point to get lost. I hear so often about, oh, well, you're not married. Let me tell you something. I don't want to be married to a goofy. I don't want to be married to a goofy. I'm never going to be married to a goofy. You do not hurt my feelings when you point out that you're married and I'm not. Your husband is a whole goofy, or you are a goofy. And your husband is the bar of your life, right? Your husband's here. So you're only going to go as high as your husband, and it's here. Well, I've been surpassed your husband. I'm up here. So that means I would have to be less ambitious, less attractive, because if you look better than me, honey, then your man will be paying attention to you and not to me, and less outspoken. So I would have to be less of a woman just to be married to your goofy ass husband. I think the hell not. I think the hell not. So,
in the words of the Godfather, put your D up, because she's swinging it left and right now.
It's up. Yeah, she got two hands on that motherfucker, wielding it. She wielding that thing.
Like,
go ahead. Like,
oh
these moments are always met with a humbling moment afterwards. There's never been a moment that you saw somebody do this and didn't see them humble themselves after. So just go ahead, sister. Go ahead. She said, I'm better than your husband. And okay. Who look better than me? I don't even know what you look like. The last time I saw you, I was, you know what? I'm going to go in and find the picture. The last time I saw Kendra G. That's why I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to edit that in there later on, y'all. Y'all see the last time I saw Kendra G. And y'all tell me how far you would have to go to see a woman that looked better than that. Or are you not dealing with a woman who looked better than that? Because she said looks, if we want to break it down to that. That's her barometer. He don't look better. She don't look better than me. And who would you look like? Because ain't none of that in front of us right here. Ain't none of this on the screen. Kendra G. None of it. The contoured makeup, the bad Beyonce leftover trash wig, the funny nails, all that. Like, come on, man. Get out of here, B. Get out, Kendra. Stop.
This is
you
really
look like your daddy.
I wanted to come here to say this because gone are these YouTube reaction channel games. It's over. We don't got time for that. I got a whole company. I got a whole business. And you don't have to respect it. You don't have to take it serious. You could just lose your YouTube page in the process, because that's what will happen. My dating app is not to be played with. Okay, there are true copyright laws, and that is why in one day 15 videos got removed. In one day.
Let me ask you something.
My lawyer team worked on this yesterday.
Can I ask the people something? Right? This is one of those ultimate situations, right? Was copyright before or after fair use? You tell me that. You tell me what was instated first. Was it the fair use or the copyright? And with all that said, there's no need for you to go to your lawyers and all this is posturing. Fair use, and from what I understand, was adapted around the copyright. So she's trying to make it seem like she invented the copyright to counteract the fair use.
Oh, Lord. And what I just read at the beginning of the video, fair use of a copyrighted work. That's what fair use is for.
Okay. Smart. So smart. Like,
and she said the looks, you want a chick like her. Do you want a chick as dumb as her?
Smart, right? That's what I'm saying. Functioning illiterate. You got money, you're going to pay the lawyers, and the lawyer's going to tell you all you need to hear. As long as them checks clear, as long as those deposits go through, you right, Kendra. Yeah, we're going to fight. We're going to change copyright.
That's crazy. She's slow. I don't know what. I really have to ask the question: is it the makeup or the hair that make y'all slow like this? Because y'all can't read. Y'all don't have understanding, comprehension.
You know, to a certain extent, it's like a thing that goes back, like the blonde bimbo and the dumb, ditzy, pretty girl. Like, it's like one of them things that all they focus on is that. All she thinks about is how she look. She's not smart. She's not dyslexic, and she's just dumb. She's not focused. The little brain that you got, you're not even focusing that in the right way. All you can think about is how this wig gonna look and being beat and my nails. Like you focus too much on that, the physical, to where your mental, you're not you're not adapt. You don't have the excess brain cells. There's pretty smart girls because they have the brain capacity to do that. You don't. The little bit, that little pea that's rattling around in your mind, in your brain, the pea size. Like, you gotta focus, girl. You need to really think about that. Right?
And before y'all get in these comments saying that we just going in on her, blah blah blah. Well, she came after content creators. She said she called content creators everything but a child of God.
Right. You goofy, you broke, you got to get a job. And I'm just
saying. She talked about their wives, their kids, like people that's not even a part of the conversation. Like so.
I ain't never been fired from no job. Never in my life. This woman says she been fired from every job she ever had. Like, let's not talk about like things of that nature, because you talking broad, but you don't understand who's watching your show. Some of these brothers and sisters who watch her content or do the, the reviewing and all that, they got companies as well. You as yourself could be a company. What we have is a company. Like anything, a copyright in a company, that's not hard to come by. I don't know, man. This is just somebody who think they smart, trying to, ride this feminism as a black woman. Like, she thinks she's gonna ride that to, revolutionize copyright. It's just not gonna happen for her. She might quell it or for a time it slows down, but I think that doesn't benefit her because she doesn't know that, but she's eating off the reviews as well. But whatever, let her handle her business. Let us continue.
On a holiday weekend, because I told them this is very serious to me. And this morning I woke up and the videos were gone. So I'm just saying this to say this. And also, someone said fair use is law. Fair use, and also for everybody that don't know, fair use is not even determined by YouTube. Fair use is determined by a judge. So a lot of times a lot of these YouTubers just don't have the coins to go to court. But that's really who decides fair use. A judge decides, not YouTube. You can look that up for yourself. Okay. So all these games that y'all been playing for the last 2 years, 3 years, whatever, get a job. Find another way to feed your family, okay? Find another way to take care of yourself, because gone are the days of you taking content from my hard work in order to try to embarrass the people that come onto my show. One thing I will say about Kevin Samuels that I did respect.
Here she gotta
don't even open your mouth.
She
don't even
gotta
do that.
Talk about Kevin. Let that man rest in peace.
When she trying to prove a little funky ass point, she want to try to invoke the good Godfather. Then, but when somebody I don't know who that is. Who's that? I don't know who he is.
Like, this is ridiculous. One thing I liked about Kevin, you wouldn't tell that to his face when he was alive. Oh, this is ridiculous.
She need to cut it out, man.
That is, he created his own content. People called into his show. So it was what it was, right? If you calling, you calling to my show volunteering.
That's what I'm saying.
You just 5 years old, and now we have the dating app. So there's no shock. So if you had your own channel and people called in and you ridiculed them, that's your business. That is your business. I have nothing to say about that because you created your own content and now you're doing what you want to do with it. But to take content that you can never create yourself, because the truth of the matter is you cannot host a dating show like me. You cannot do it. You cannot do it, because if you could do it, you would do it.
That's nonsense.
No one's going to call you.
Nonsense.
And that's the whole, you don't have enough money to create a dating app, so we ain't going to talk about that. We'll just talk on the basics. Okay? So, as I say,
she is so slow. Just because you can do something don't mean it's meant for you to do. Like, that might be, you said that this is what you're meant to do, is run a dating app. Some people are meant to critique. Like, so if we look at it, let's look at it from a sports lens. This person, we have an athlete, he's meant to be a football player. Then you got a sports announcer that's meant to critique the game and the players and everything. That's solely what he's meant to do.
Right. I even got a better one for you, or even one in that equivalent. By her logic, then we wouldn't have something like ESPN.
Right.
Okay.
That
NBC hosted the football game. Right? This is NBC Network's copyright claim and all that.
Right.
But on ESPN is where you get the highlight and the boom. He went for the touchdown. That's what that's based off. So by her logic, you can't use, that's lazy. You using the content of CBS. Like, come on, you goddamn bozo. Like,
by
come
her
on,
logic, man. ESPN shouldn't exist. And the sports commentators, they're copying, they're stealing the work and just talking over it. And if they could get out there on the field, they would.
Okay. And I refute her. Y'all hear this, bozo? Come on, y'all. Y'all agree with this? I know y'all understand what we're saying in this in the overall sense, but I refute her on this point. She says that we don't do anything. Us as content creators, we're not, not on the personal. But there's a lot of people that do a lot more with her content than she does. Right. She's the lazy one. Like I said, she's talking to herself. Holding a phone to a phone for 5 years is lazy. Brothers got inserts and cutouts and talking points, and like everybody's got their little things, like, you know what I mean? The little photos, sound bites, and she ain't got a sound bar. She ain't got a cut off button, a look, a cutaway, a nut. She has nothing. This is so basic bitty YouTube. Like,
and she didn't even know how to work StreamYard. She didn't know how to put the comments back on the screen for a long time. Like, you don't even know how to work the technology that's not yours. So good luck with your app. I hope you know the infrastructure and all of that on the app. But she doesn't know how to work stuff. Like,
I'm gonna make a proclamation right here. I give her the next summer before Kendra G's calling to some of her old radio contacts to try to get back on the radio. I guarantee you that. Right? Because again, she's about to, if not by 50%, maybe 33%, she's going to cut that pie, and the bills don't go down. You're going to find yourself phased out. People don't even watch Pop the Balloon anymore. I see that all over. Once they tried to do that little cut everybody out and go to the net, she might have cashed out on the bag. I hope they did, but it's just not a platform anymore. So I don't know if anybody bought the singles platform yet and all that. Maybe she thinks she bigger. She's too prideful to sell, So she's gonna ride this to the end. And on my last point of this whole matter as well, there's gonna be, when something falls, there's something to rise up. So if Kendra does do this and this goes through and her claims and all that, somebody else is gonna see the dollars and try to ride that wave into the review. Yeah, review my shit, give me more looks and bring me more activity and come comment and all of that. And they're gonna ride that same wave. And there's always gonna be something to commentate over or review. There's so much foolishness and so many things to fight. We always were here for educational purposes, to fight the foolishness, to put everything at least in somewhat back to a good order so we can have a better look with what we doing. You know what I mean? She's the one eating off the misery and the baby mamas and the foolishness in the community. She don't want nobody else to eat. So when she's talking and saying all of this and all this, like we predators, she's the predator. She's the one that banked out, cashed out because she saw a lane and sees the misery and false hope and snake oil. She's the snake oil salesman. Anyway, man, we're gonna turn over to Queen and then we'll close it out from there.
You know what? I wish her all the best, but pride goes before destruction. And this lady is very prideful and her hubris is extremely large. Her mind is just so warped. And I just don't know how she like the delusion of her mind. Like, I don't even, it's hard to understand like how you get here. Like the way she just jumps to assumptions, that's not true. People are not watching for you. I haven't heard anybody that just says, you know what, Kendra is a great speaker. She has witty jokes, and the way she hosts the show is like Oprah. Nobody says that. No matter, I know your dad told you that you could be better than Oprah, but he set you up for failure. Sorry. He should have told you, he should have instilled the core values in you that could get you to Oprah status, you know, where you could maybe surpass Oprah. But your pride, and you don't know how to be humble and things like that. You cuss everybody out. You want to be a one woman show. Like, she doesn't want to take help. Even her own audience tries to help her and say, Kendra, maybe you should get a producer or somebody to screen the guests. She doesn't want to listen to it. I remember it was a person that tried to come on there and give her an idea. It was a guest. She said, oh, no, I don't want to hear it. Like, you're just cutting people off, because if you hear their idea, then you have to give them credit. So look at it like this. She doesn't like to give other people credit. So how she warps it in her mind is that nobody else is going to give her credit. These people give you credit. They say your show. Yep. They don't leave out your name. They say your name. Your name is on the show. It's all over the trademarks or copy, whatever pictures. You got your whole picture on the dating app. You are recognized, hon.
Right.
You are recognized.
You made it to the penthouse. Like this.
It's like she wants the recognition. I get it. But you got your name plastered all over, and you still feel like you're not recognized. And I think that might be a deeper issue here. It's not even about people not giving her credit. We do give her the credit. I know that we do it here. I can't speak it for everybody, but I've seen people mention her show when they talk about her and whatnot, you know?
It's synonymous. It's like Jerry Springer was the host. His name is all over it. But, you know, the foolery that took place on his show was like a byproduct. See, she's too attached to this. You see what I'm saying? Because she, again, like what she said, when it was the single men watching the show, they critiquing the single women. The married men, it's all about me. Like she interjects herself into the show so
she make it
much.
too personal.
She's living through it. Like, just this is really all she got, and that's fine. Again, go sub to her, go create a profile and pay the premium if you can, because Sister Kendra's gonna need it. She's going to need that.
She's going to need those memberships. And if you go check out the app right now, it's got 50,000 plus not subscribers, but downloads. So, you know, if you could help a sister out,
that's a quarter of what she got on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's
follower, subscriber.
That's purely up to you, but that's up to you. Like, and then the other people that just watch her show daily that are married or in relationships, you have to download this app that says singles and create a profile. Now, she says that you could create a cousin profile, but if, let's say, your spouse does not understand what's going on, they may not watch it with you, and they come across a dating app on your phone. That's going to be a problem. No matter how you try to explain it. No, I'm a cousin. See, look at my profile.
Cousin with a K.
I'm a cousin, and I only watch the show for entertainment. That's going to be a tough conversation with your spouse. So, and the cousins have told her this. She doesn't even listen to her own audience. They've told her this. Please don't make the show completely on the app, because I love to watch you. And she's ignored her core audience. So, you know what? Good luck. Best wishes. And if y'all decide to go help a sister out,
please
sub,
download, Pay the premium. I mean, do all
She
you
needs
can.
it.
You know what I mean? She gonna need that. I mean, what are her chances for survival without that? She's pissed off the radio. You know what I mean? No other skills. Functioning illiterate. Made every man damn near who know not a fan of her. So
Lord, you know, she might
go
need your
ahead now.
charity. She might need
Yeah,
the little
man.
charity that you got. You know,
She gonna
so
need that, man. Look, help a sister out. Go a little bit, go a long way. She riding on this,
yeah, you know, she a black woman
That's it.
business. She an entrepreneur. She need
Right,
more wigs. She need more
right,
Dolce,
right.
Gabbana,
Facts,
Gucci. She need
facts,
more. She
facts.
want to get at the top level of her building. Right now, she ain't
Mm-hmm.
at the top.
Mm-hmm. She want to be on Russell floor. We live above her and all. She getting there. She getting there. I wish her all the best. On your journey. This what you feel you want to do. At this time, you are the sole proprietor of Kendra G Incorporated copyright. Yeah, enjoy. As far as us, we here, you know what we do. There's always foolishness. We've done other things. We're going to continue to do other things. And it's really for her to say like the content creators are over and all that. It makes me want to even put a little more into it and cover some more stuff. So if anything y'all want us to cover, y'all find some things on these internet streets, send it to us. We'll rock out with it, chop it up, give you a shout out. Don't forget to hit the membership program because we ain't going nowhere unless we want to go somewhere. Fuck Kendra G. And we'll leave it at that, man. Y'all get down there, comment section, all that, like, sub, no sign out. We'll see y'all on the next one.